watching this video, you're probably thinking of moving to the Flatiron District in Manhattan. So there's a couple things that you should consider before deciding if you're going to move to the Flatiron District. Now, I think that the Flatiron District is a great kind of like central location in Manhattan to live in, but there is some tourist traffic and commuter traffic that does come through the neighborhood. Now, commuter traffic, of course, is only going to matter pretty much Monday through Friday, and tourist traffic, I would say, kind of takes place like at all times there, because you have a couple like big attractions there. You have the Flatiron Building, you have 235th, which is like a crazy like touristy rooftop in Manhattan. Then you have Italy. So Italy's like main Manhattan location is in the Flatiron District. And then a couple other like big box stores. So plus also there's a lot of different subways that go through the Flatiron District as well. So because of all those factors combined, I would say that it definitely can be a little bit touristy. Oh, and also you have Madison Square Park, of course. So with all of that together, there's a lot of foot traffic that goes on in the neighborhood. Now, I do also think that the Flatiron District is great for dining and grabbing a cocktail. I think that's a great neighborhood for there. There's not really a lot of like nightlife. You're not really going to be going out in the Flatiron District. So, however, it is close to other neighborhoods where there is like a going out scene. So if you like that, you can live in the Flatiron District and then be close enough to those other neighborhoods that have that option. So I also do think that it's very easy to get to pretty much any neighborhood from the Flatiron District because there are so many subways and buses that run through the neighborhood. It's very, very convenient to get other places. So the Flatiron District is a landlocked neighborhood, meaning that it is not a waterfront neighborhood. It's more like central Manhattan. So you do have to walk through other neighborhoods to get to the waterfront. So some people care about that and others don't. Sometimes as a real estate agent, when I tell people like this neighborhood is not near the water or it is, some people look at me like they can care less, and other people are like, oh, actually, I would really like to be in a waterfront neighborhood, and then we adjust where they're gonna live based off that. So that's a personal preference. I personally love living in a waterfront neighborhood. I'm definitely a little bit biased on that side, but I do think that the Flatiron District is a great place to consider if you're okay with being landlocked. So you are going to have a little bit of a range of apartments in the Flatiron District. It's definitely not an extremely affordable neighborhood. However, it's not the priciest either. It really just depends on the actual unit that you're looking at. And the apartments are going to vary. You're going to have some high-rise buildings there as well. And you're going to have townhomes in the surrounding neighborhoods, but not really in the Flatiron District. So overall, if you like living in a busy neighborhood that pretty much has traffic at all times of the day, but doesn't have nightlife, then the Flatiron District might be for you. If you are looking to live in a nightlife, like huge bar scene neighborhood, then you might want to consider some other neighborhoods around the Flatiron District. So I hope this helped you figure out if you should live in the Flatiron District or not. And as always, I would love to hear your experiences. Have you ever lived in the Flatiron District? Would you even consider living in the Flatiron District? So as always, I love hearing from you guys. So please share in the comments. I really do think it helps out our community as a whole.